You want to go get a drink?
Yeah. All right, here we are. Episode number 5. We've been doing it a whole month now.
Wow. All I can say is it's a zoo out there.
It's a zoo out there. All the posts today are about animals. So we decided to do some animal interviews and just kick it off with animals.
Yeah.
That woodpecker post. 800 likes. What is going on?
I don't know, but I've never seen, they're like woodpeckers from Mars. They're huge.
I don't think I've ever seen a woodpecker in the area. I mean, I know they exist.
I think I've seen one before, but nothing that big.
I think it had like 40 shares, 800 likes. It was the top post of the week.
We must have a lot of bird fans in the group.
Speaking of birds, those huskies disappeared. We're not talking about those anymore. Now people are finding parakeets all over the place.
From Strongsville to Medina.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere.
It was the week of the parakeets. We had like 2 or 3 posts on them. So lock up your parakeets. I thought people did.
Right. What's going on?
St. Mark's is doing a men's clothing drive. They're looking to help out a homeless shelter. They're looking for new socks and underwear, gently used men's clothing, no winter clothes, tennis shoes and slip-on shoes, windbreakers or light jackets. What they were telling me is the homeless shelter is very low or out of some clothing for men. So they have set up a donation station at St. Mark's. That's on the corner of 303 and North Carpenter. You can drop off Sunday during church or office hours, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m.
And that's through July 9th. So get that stuff together soon. Get it up to St. Mark's and let's help some people out. We also have another clothing drive and ironically, same location, Woven with Promise clothing drive.
Yeah, they're looking for children's clothing of all sizes, most needed. Items for teenage boys, including hoodies, sweatpants, t-shirts, and athletic shorts. Casual shoes for women and tennis shoes for children. They are collecting donations 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. on June 26th and July 12th from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. So you can get that stuff ready for them and get it over to them. That would be fabulous.
Right.
So we're going to go right to some interviews. I interviewed Pet Supplies Plus.
And then I interviewed Roger over at Houndstown. Both of them are going to give us some suggestions and ideas about how to keep our fur babies a little bit calmer during all the boom booms. So let's listen to that, and then we'll be back momentarily.
Yep. Ladies first. Let's head over to Houndstown. Let you speak to
Thank
Roger.
you, sir.
Good morning, Brunswick. This is Taylor Petkovsek, Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Brunswick, here to share with you some of our Freedom Celebration events that we have planned for you this year. Monday, July 3rd, there will be a concert on the lawn at the Brunswick Recreation Center, start time 7 p.m., featuring Funkology. Immediately following the concert will be the fireworks show at dusk. Brunswick Rec Center parking lot is the perfect place to see those fireworks. They are shot off right at the Brunswick High School. So I hope you come out and join us for that event. Wednesday, July 5th, family movie night on the lawn. That is also at the Recreation Center. 8 p.m. start time, featuring the movie The Sandlot. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it. That event is sponsored by the Brunswick Police Department. They have this gigantic movie screen, and that's going to be a fun night. So bring your blankets or your lawn chairs and come out and join us for a movie night under the stars. And then Saturday, July 8th and Sunday, July 9th, the Lewis and Clark Circus will be in town. The circus will be held between the Brunswick High School and Brunswick Rec Center in that parking lot. Show times, Saturday, July 8th, 4:30 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Sunday, July 9th, 2 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. You can get your tickets for that at lewisandclarktickets.com. Hope to see everybody out for a few special family events, some family fun, freedom celebration activities. If you have any questions about any of those, you can find my contact information on the City of Brunswick website. Take care.
Hey, everybody. We're back with Roger from Houndstown here in Brunswick. Roger, you say your last name. Go ahead.
My last name's Burzenko. Thank you.
See?
I appreciate you having me on today to talk a little bit.
Great.
And have a conversation.
Tell us a little bit about the place. You just celebrated your 1-year anniversary, I know.
We did. So we opened June 8th of last year, and we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary last week. We are a fully interactive doggy daycare and overnight boarding facility. So basically what that means in simple terms is all of our dogs that come through the front door have to be able to get along with other dogs. We've got 7,700 square foot of space here, and we've got 6 interactive play areas. So basically it's just the dogs come in, and once the dogs pass their evaluation, the dogs have a great day of play, and we send them home with a Houndstown hangover, so the parents are happy when they get home.
And they sleep good that night, don't they?
They pass out, and they sleep very nicely, yes.
So hopefully while we're talking, we're here at Roger's Place, location on Pearl Road at...
1148 Pearl Road, right next to the Marcos and the Shenandoah Plaza. And yes, you can probably pick up a couple of the dogs barking
I'm
in the back
hoping so.
right now.
It's a good atmosphere for this kind of interview. So what else do you want to tell us about Houndstown?
So basically the biggest thing is to get the word out. We give the first day of doggy daycare free to anybody who wants to check us out. So that's the biggest thing is we are a fully interactive doggy daycare. We're an indoor facility with 7,700 square foot of space. And the biggest thing I could tell anybody who wants to check us out is just give us a call and set up what we call an evaluation. It's a half-hour appointment, and then they can come in, no charge to them, check us out. We're checking out their dog while they're checking us out, and we make sure it's a good fit on both sides. We give them a full day of interactive play for free so that, again, they can see what their dog is like after being with us for the day. And then if that all goes well, hopefully they become a customer, whether it be for daycare or boarding, because, again, whether it's during the summertime going on vacations or whatever it might be, you just get a call to have to head out of town and you don't have a place for your dog. That's what we're here for, is to take care of the dogs day and night.
Great. And you gave us a little bit of a tour of the place, and we saw some suites that you said had Brunswick. One had a Brunswick flag, calves, browns. Tell us about that section.
Yep. So we have 44 different suites. We got 3 different sizes. The area that I showed you is what we call Houndstown Boulevard. So that's all of our luxury suites. It's a 4x5 space, basically designed for dogs over 75 pounds. But I've had plenty of customers that have 5-pound dogs, and they want to spoil their dogs rotten. So instead of our regular townhouse, they'll put them in one of our luxury suites. And then for the families that have multiple dogs and bigger dogs, we also have what we call a king suite, which is an 8x4, typically suited for 2 bigger dogs. Let's just say 75 to 100 pounds each. We got a king size Caranda bed in there, so it's luxury living. And if I ever have to stay here in the wintertime overnight, it's probably where I'm going to end up sleeping.
Take a nap during the day, whatever. And then I also saw, what did we see back there? A spa?
We have a pet spa, so we don't do any grooming at this point. Basically going to hopefully, we've formed some relationship with our local groomers, and we would prefer just to trade our business with theirs, so they can recommend people that are looking for daycare or boarding, and then we would send our people that need grooming to them. But in our spa, we basically offer 2 different services. We offer just a basic bathing service, so we can give a dog a bath, wash them and dry them before they're picked up. Or we do what we call a spa treatment, which we then clip their nails, clean their ears, give them a blueberry facial, which I'll have to have you smell that product. Literally, your dog comes out and they smell like a blueberry pie.
Oh my gosh.
And then we send them away with a bandana as well. So, and again, those are services whether you're doing daycare or boarding with us. It can be on demand. You drop off your dog for daycare in the morning. You want a bath. We find out what time you're picking up your dog, and we'll give your dog as much time as we can in the daycare environment. Pull your dog when we need to get them washed, dried, and ready to be picked up whenever you pick up, and hopefully smelling like blueberry pie.
That sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Nothing better than a clean smelling dog, right?
Absolutely. And again, I mean, that's one of the nature of doggy daycare or boarding is, we have a very clean facility, as you saw, but dogs over time are playing with their mouths. They get dirty, and especially our boarding dogs, if they're here for more than like 2 or 3 nights, we highly recommend a bath. Sure. A dog that's just coming in a daycare, maybe once a week for a bath, but beyond that, it can be counterproductive if you dry out the skin of the dog.
Well, the other thing that we wanted to talk about with the 4th of July coming up and the fireworks and everything like that, there's always a concern from a lot of our listeners about how to keep your dog calm or how you can help your dog get through the firework season, shall we say, which seems like it's almost every weekend in Brunswick. But what kind of suggestions do you have for helping our fur babies this time of the year?
Yep. The first thing I would start with before we kind of get into what you can do at home is make sure, one, that you have a collar that has your dog's name and phone number and, quite honestly, your name on it if possible. Just in case your dog's outside and is scared by the fireworks and runs away. Even better is if your dog's microchipped. Now, when we transition over to fireworks, firework night or nights or weeks, depending again, like you
Right.
described, the biggest thing I can tell you is a couple of things. One, get your dog out of the house and exercise them before we get close to dusk so that they get a good walk in or something. And then most importantly, just create an environment where we can hopefully shut down the sounds of the firework as much as we can in the house. So ideally, if you have air conditioning, close up the windows, close the shades, get that air conditioner running, just to anything that we can do to dampen the sounds. If you don't have a whole house air conditioner, if you just have a air conditioner in a particular bedroom, say, put the dog in there for the night. Whether you have a sound machine or a TV, turn it up a little bit louder. Anything we can do to mask the sounds. Again, obviously, we know some of the big boomers, if you're close to the more, the bigger fireworks, then, that can be an issue that, you're not going to be able to disguise that sound. But anything you can do to kind of just, again, keep the flashes out of the house by closing up all the drapes or anything like that, turning up the music or the sound machine are all great ideas.
Great.
You're obviously going to have some dogs that they're just going to be very, very nervous. So that's where then, if you have the time, obviously we're right up against 4th of July now. If you can check with your vet, there are some medications that the vets can prescribe that can, again, going to definitely calm your dog down big time.
Right.
Or if you have your local pet supply store, you can talk with them, and they have some over-the-counter stuff that you can get that definitely can help as well. That's not my point, my expertise. I would definitely point you to the pet supply stores and those types of things, or your vet. But when it comes to just the basics, anything you can do to keep those sounds out of your house. The worst thing you can do for your dog is have your dog outside sitting beside you, watching a fireworks display, or, as we know, unfortunately, a lot of people are just blowing off fireworks in the streets around your house, that type of stuff. So
Sure. Great advice. Stick around and keep listening, because we are going to talk to Pet Supplies Plus and some of the stuff that they have available. Anything else you'd like to
I just
end with?
I'm from Avon, so I'm not from Brunswick. It's been a great first year getting to know the community members of Brunswick, and I look forward to meeting more. I mean, that's the biggest thing I need to do is get the word out. And just another thing that I didn't mention earlier is any of our customers that do become customers, anytime they let one of their neighbors know about the things that we're doing here, when they refer that customer in, they get a free day as well. So it's we're trying to reward our customers by when they give a referral. There's nothing better than a referral from your friend or family to come see us. So.
Yeah. So once again, this has been a little chat here with Roger from Houndstown. Make sure you look for his lime green and blue vehicle that's wrapped with Houndstown all over it. Don't forget to come and check them out. Go to their Facebook page.
You could also give us a call if you do want to set up a evaluation. Our phone number is 330-460-3052, or you can go to our Facebook page. Just search Houndstown, Cleveland, Brunswick, and it'll come up on there. You can feel free to send us a message on there as well. But we would love to have you in to check us out and get your free day of doggy daycare.
Yeah, Lucas and I are here. Again, we're here now, and there's a lot of happy dogs here, so appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming to check us out as well. We do it for the dogs.
This is a portion of the podcast where our producer, Zebulon Thomas of ZT Films, would typically create and insert a promotional message. He was unavailable this week as he was working on a full-time project, so I was able to use the knowledge and skills that he has provided me in his Podcast in the Rough podcast to create and edit this podcast entirely on my own. I'd like to take a moment to thank Zebulon for his assistance in helping us start up this podcast. If you are interested in podcasting, please reach out to him at podcastintherough.com. Roger really had a lot of good ideas for how to handle the pets for the holiday.
Well, in full disclosure, as we said, you were with me and we toured that place, and it was quite an impressive facility for sure. So.
Mm-hmm. And it was fun to see you go absolutely lovey-dovey over those big dogs.
Gosh, they were so cute.
All right, let's hear from Pet Supplies Plus. I interviewed Sean over there, who has some great products to help your pets out. All right, guys, we are here with Sean from Pet Supplies Plus right here in Brunswick, located at Brunswick Lake. And we're going to talk about some of the products available for this upcoming 4th of July to keep your pets calm. We get a lot of posts, people looking for products before, and a lot of posts after where their pets were very scared because of the fireworks or other loud noises. Thanks for talking to us today, Sean.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
What are the products you have here?
Yeah, so we have a couple different lines. Probably the most familiar one is like the Thunder Shirt line or Thunder Wonders. That's a pretty popular one. You'll see ads on TV for that. There's chews that they have. There's also the Thunder Shirts, which is the most common one that people know about. And then they also make a plug-in. It's a pheromone releaser. So what it's supposed to do is help the dogs relax. So think of like a Glade plug-in. So you plug that in, and it releases a scent that only they can smell. So it's not going to smell in your house or anything like that. It's not going to, I have migraines, and I was always leery about this because any smell gives me a headache. It's not going to do that for you guys. Okay. So that's a good one. Another one people come looking in for is chews. So we have a couple different varieties. The Nature Vet Quiet Moment's a really popular one. They have it for small dogs or big dogs. It's a melatonin-based calming solution. So it's a little more natural. And then the Heavenly Hounds, that is a peanut butter-based chew. So it's almost like a little cookie that you can give to your dog. And then the other one that people come looking for is CBD. So we do have oil, we have chews, and then we also have hemp chews. The Cradle ones come in beef or chicken flavor, so you have different options for your pets. And then the CBD oil is in the boxes. We have different milligram dosage depending on your dog's weight and stuff. The best way for calming for you to use for your pet is when you know something's going to happen, give it to them ahead of time so it has a chance to kick in. Now, we don't always know when a random afternoon summer thunderstorm is going to pop up, but like if obviously July 4th, July 3rd, around those times, the weekend, you're going to definitely see fireworks and hear them. So if you can, try and give it to them about 30 minutes prior to help them out.
Okay, and how long do the remedies usually last?
Depending on different ones, some are 2 to 4 hours. Some can be anywhere from 24. The Thunder Shirt, as long as you have it on, it should be working. So that's kind of like the longest solution, I guess you'd say, because you can just keep it on them. Okay.
And while I got you here, we've had a lot of ticks in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a few posts on those. What products do you have available for pets for that?
Yeah, so we have different stuff for your pets and for your home too, because if you're out hiking with your animal, you could bring it into your car or into your home or find it on you as well. So we carry the flea and tick products from Bayer, which is your Advantix or Advantage. Though the Advantix does flea and tick, the Advantage just does flea. And then the Frontline also does flea and tick. We carry both of those. And you can use any of those solutions. We also have sprays for your home and things like that. A lot of people ask us for like the pills, like the NexGard and stuff like that. We don't have that. That comes through a vet because it is ingestible and goes into the bloodstream. So everything we do have is drops. And then we also carry the Seresto collars, which is an 8-month-long collar that protects against fleas and ticks.
Okay. All right. So if anybody's listening and is interested in that, they can just stop in. You don't want to wait till the last minute. We don't want to rush the 3rd of July.
Yes.
So come in and check it out. What are your hours?
So every day we're open 9 to 9, except Sundays 10 to 6. We do have varied hours for holidays. So on July 4th, we're open 9 to 6 that day.
Okay. And as I was walking in, I saw you had bath stations.
Yes.
And what else do you offer here?
We offer grooming. So we have full service grooming. You can make an appointment for that. The self-wash that you saw is first come, first serve. So anybody can come in at any time of day and come use that. It's just if there's somebody in there, you might have to wait. But we do sanitize in between everything so nobody can pass anything to anybody. anybody. We do ask, though, if your pet does have fleas and ticks, speaking of, that you don't bring them in because we don't want to give them to anybody else. We also have fish in the store. We have reptiles. We have birds. And we also work with a rescue called Euclid Beach Cat Project. So we house their cats in here to help get them more visible to people to help get adopted. So
I saw them. They're really cute today.
They are.
What else do you want to tell me about, Sean?
So one other cool thing is that because we are a franchise and we're not corporate, we can do a lot more different things within the community. So for instance, we have a grant that's out there for the students that are in the animal care program at the Career Center to help give them a leg up on their schooling and everything. And then also a lot of our staff at night actually is from the animal care program. So we help them within their career path to help them learn and see if this is something they want to do, or help them with their summer internships and things like that as well.
Well, Sean, thanks for having us out today, and I appreciate your time.
No, yeah, it's been cool being on. Thanks for having me.
Let's get into it. Things to do in the 212. We have a long list. So if you can't find anything to do, you're not listening. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
So what's up first?
We got all the Maplesides concerts. We got Bon Jovi tonight, Friday the 23rd, and then next week we got the Van Halen band Right Now. That is on June 30th, and then there's a whole series all the way through August 26th. You can check their Facebook page for concerts in the Valley.
Ooh, Spasmatics, Breakfast Club. Nice. Good list there.
Old School, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Let's see. We've got Island Troy making an appearance again at Niners Diner, and that is going to be on the 24th at 6 o'clock, usually on the patio, I believe, so that's a good time. Put your grass skirt on, wear your lei.
Also that night is R&R Band at Backyard, classic rock, blues, and dance music on their patio. They start at 7 p.m. What else we got?
Oh, gosh, and then we have the St. Ambrose Festival that's been going on for a few days now, so if you want to go feed your face with some fair food, and if you've got kids, put them on the rides. That goes through the 25th.
We have the flea market Saturday at Heritage Farm. Geeked Out Dueling Pianos. They're coming up next Friday. You got to get your tickets in advance online at their Facebook page. They're celebrating their 4th anniversary at Geeked Out. So congratulations to them.
And that usually sells out, so you probably want to get your tickets soon.
All you can eat crab legs at Niners next Thursday, the 29th. You got to follow their Facebook for details. It appears you're going to have to reserve. That makes sense because they're going to have to buy the appropriate amount of crab legs. So if you're into eating a whole lot of crab legs, that'd be a good thing for you.
So give us the fun fact about you, Lucas.
I'm allergic to shellfish all the way through my life. I thought I was until I got tested, and I was only allergic to shrimp.
So you've never, ever had crab legs?
I've never had crab legs or lobster or clams or mussels. So one of these days I'll get out there. I figure I went this long. What's the big deal?
You know, true.
And one of the things that I am most excited about.
You were very excited about this.
I'm a beer drinking guy. Ignite Brewery grand opening is coming Saturday, July 1st. They got a lot of events you can check out on their Facebook page. If you're not already following them on their Facebook page, I suggest you do that. Saturday, July 1st, first 100 customers receive a free limited edition glass. They have a food truck for brunch at 11 a.m. until they sell out. Dinner, Ohio Valley Pizza Company's coming at 4 p.m. And then dessert, they have Fat Teas cookies from 4 p.m. till close. Very excited to sample their beers. A new brewery in the area sounds fantastic.
And tonight,
what's tonight?
You and your wife and I were invited to a little private event there. So we'll be able to scope it out for you guys and give you some feedback and take some pictures and share pictures with you and get excited about welcoming them to the community. That's very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, wait, before we go there though.
What?
Wait, we want to give a shout out for our dinner. Well, not for our dinner. We paid for it. But if anyone would like to sponsor dinner, we'll give you a shout out. We could do that. Tonight, we got pizza.
Yeah. We ordered from...
And a salad.
We ordered from Savory Sub and Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Pizzas turned out great. I really liked the crust. Salad was good,
and the salad was good. The dressing was amazing. Yeah. So shout out to them for a great job on that.
All right, Brunswick, have a great week. Plenty of things to do and
That's
get
it?
yourself out
You're
there.
going to end on this? Oh, no. Have a great one, everyone. Remember, we want to hear from you. This is Lucas and Kimberlee. We're out.
As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberlee or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.